All right, so as we all know, the most important part of every trip is the trip selfie.
Just leave it off.
1, 2, 3. And now the trip is complete. All right, so we're just about ready to break down base camp behind us. Our last day. It's kind of late in the morning. We've been procrastinating because these canyon walls that we've been admiring for so long, it's time to climb them out. We kind of go right up there. I don't know, 400 or 500 feet, something like that. But I just wanted to kind of wrap up our time here in the canyon. Last night, there was no way to capture it, but it was almost a full moon. And it's so dark here that the moon illuminated everything almost like it was daylight. Gave this really beautiful, almost monochrome light on the surrounding canyon walls. It was amazing to experience. Also, we built a fire, and you could see the firelight bouncing off the canyon walls, and you've got the river flowing in the background. That was your background sound. Just really beautiful, once in a lifetime experience. So I'm really glad that we pushed through. It was difficult at times. There was the unknown depth of water, unknown of would we even be able to pass through some of the obstacles, but we made it thus far. We've got one challenge left. Two challenges. One is just getting up this embankment here. Probably some class 3 to 4 scrambling, and then it's over about 4 miles, 1,600 feet of elevation gain over, just kind of make up your own path. So, but a really, really, really great trip. As always, I fear that none of the film will turn out, but hopefully it does, and hopefully got some stuff to show you. So I'm rambling on, I'm procrastinating. Time to take down the tent and make the climb out of here. We're out of the canyon. We changed into short sleeves, cooler gear. When researching the trip, looking at maps and relief lines, I thought when we summited out of the canyon, 300 or 400 feet, we would be in the land of kind of rolling slick rock. That's where we're going. Those are mountains, not rolling slick rock. This is gonna be hard. To get into some kind of words the way I feel right now. It's been 5 days since we have seen another person or had any contact with the outside world, and on this trip we had planned for it for almost a year probably, but there were still so many unknowns. The few obstacles that we knew about Were we going to be able to get through those? Was the water going to be too deep? Was my ambitious pack load and desire to capture everything on video that I possibly could, while most importantly trying to capture it on large format, how was that going to do on the hike out? And we solved everything that was thrown at us, which was an accomplishment in and of itself. We used some teamwork. We combined some resources when we had some unexpected difficulties, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself, just surviving back there for 5 days. Obviously I want the film to turn out, but about halfway through the hike today, where we were in Slick Rock country, I just took a moment to sit there and take it all in, and all you could hear was the wind. And I think it's going to be one of those, maybe not defining moments in life, I don't want to get too grand with it, but one of those moments you'll never forget, because just the scale of the desert where we were was incredible. All you could hear was the wind filtering up through the canyons and trees. To some extent, that's still all you can hear. But it really put things into perspective when you see how vast it is, and the fact that we've been cut off from civilization for 5 days now. It kind of resets your life a little bit, and I definitely am thankful that I was able to experience one of those moments. They're few and far between, but I think when you come across that out in nature, sorry. A little bit windy there. You're probably hearing it through the dead cat, but I think when you come across those moments in nature, because they are so fleeting, you really learn to appreciate them. So definitely a trip I'll never ever forget. Thankful for the opportunity to be able to take it. So thank you guys for coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoyed it. And my last thought is, I was inspired by a photographer who had done this trip before. I was inspired 5 years ago to take a grand adventure, and if anything, I hope that this can, sounds audacious, but maybe inspire you in some way. Wind again. My hope is that seeing this will inspire you to take your own adventure in some way. It doesn't have to be a 30-mile cross-country trek with large format gear, but just get outside and appreciate the beauty that's around us. So that's my closing thought. I see the road up here. First sign of civilization in 5 days. Thanks for watching.